So I had a question from one of our prospective clients, and they actually were going through a pretty crazy situation. So the situation with this client, you guys and ladies, is that their wife actually cheated on them, number one, and then number two, the spouse was using the guy for his money. Woo, that's a horrible situation to put yourself in. So we're going to discuss what my thoughts are behind that. But before we get started, you guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Daniel WIAFE, and I am the president and the director of marketing of Vegas Divorce Pros out here in beautiful and sunny Las Vegas, Nevada. We are not attorneys. We are legal document preparers that are licensed by the state to prepare your documents at a fraction of the price as an attorney. We can't give you legal advice on this video or website, so none of the information shall be construed as legal information or questions. All right. That being said, now that we have the housekeeping out of the way, let me go ahead and answer that question. Okay. Oh, and before I get into that, if you're needing a free 15-minute consultation, please make sure you go to this website that's right below my finger and we'll hook you up with that. Okay. But my thing with it, with the person is this. Okay. So he sounds like a good, hardworking guy. He was married for a while to his wife. And the thing with it, you guys, is the good thing is he didn't have any kids. All right. So when you're getting a divorce, kids can make the divorce a lot tougher. OK, in most scenarios. All right. So the good thing for this gentleman is he did not have any minor kids with the wife. OK, now the issue is he's unsure whether she is going to sign the papers or not. OK, so we'll get to that here in a second. All right. But let's revisit the issue at hand. OK, the issue is she cheated on him, number one, and then number two, she's using him for his money. All right. So the first question that I want to answer is, if I'm in that scenario and let's say my wife cheats on me, all right, depending on what the scenario was or what happened, what the variables are concerning the situation, I may or may not get a divorce. All right. I'm going to lean more into, hey, let me give you a second chance. Let me forgive you. Maybe I did something on my part. Maybe we can get some counseling. Maybe we can work this out. All right. Because again, you guys, even though I'm known as the divorce guy out here in Las Vegas, I am a big proponent of marriage. OK, I don't believe that anybody should just rush out and get a divorce without first fighting for their marriage. All right. That's just me. But if you're in a situation where your spouse is repeatedly cheating on you over and over and over again, right, and they don't show any signs of stopping, then yeah, you have to take action, don't you? All right. You can't allow yourself to be walked on like a rug, can you? All right. So if you're in a situation like that where your spouse is a habitual and a repeat offender, then yeah, you have to do what you got to do and you need to contemplate getting a divorce. All right. Now, the second issue at hand with this gentleman is the fact that his wife is using him for money. That is no good. All right. Nobody ever wants to feel like they're being used or cheated or just ran through the ringer, do they? OK, now, if you're married to somebody and they're using you for your money, okay, and again, we don't know the full details on what that means, right? But if you have a spouse and they just married you for your money, that's never a good thing. Okay, you need to reconsider whether that marriage is even fruitful. Seriously. You got to reconsider whether that marriage is seriously fruitful. All right. So what I would do in that situation, you guys, if my wife was cheating on me and she was using me for money on top of that. All right. And I don't have any kids and I'm unsure whether she's going to sign or not. All right. Usually what happens in those types of scenario is our client, a person that's in that type of scenario is a nice guy or they're a nice lady. Right. And they don't want to be argumentative. They don't want to shake or rock the boat. Okay. But in this instance, you guys, you got to get tough. You got to have a come to Jesus talk with your spouse, and you got to let them know what's going on, what's up. Right. And so maybe it's something that you can rectify. Maybe you can resolve the marriage and save the marriage. But if not, you got, okay. Because again, if you're cheating me and you're using me for my money, I'm out. Okay. Like there's no reason for us to be married. That's just me. Okay. Now, that being said, you're unsure whether your spouse is going to sign. You need to have a talk with them. All right. So you don't want to have a talk where you're just arguing and things are really a lot of high tension or anything like that. Right. You want to have a nice, positive conversation and just lay out the facts, and just, soft talk and just say, hey, honey, hey, Jim, hey, Barbara, this is what's going on. This is how I feel. What do you feel? And if it's something where you can't resolve it, if it's something where you can't save the marriage, then you just got to tell them straight up, hey, I love you, care for you, but unfortunately, I think we need to go our separate ways. And chances are, you guys, if you got into that point, your spouse pretty much knows that the marriage is on the rocks, don't they? So you need to just have that talk. Okay, have it and talk to them, see if they'll sign the papers, because if they'll sign the papers, then you do a joint petition. It's nice and easy, quick. If they don't refuse to sign or whatnot, then you want to do a complaint for divorce. All right. But we can give you the details on that as well. All right. So again, you guys, make sure you go to this link that's below my finger at www.vegasdivorcepros.com, and we will give you a free 15-minute phone consultation. So peace and God bless you guys, and we will see you at the top.